Welcome to Talkaru.com. Today we have a very special guest. Diane, since I know you passed away, I have wanted to resurrect you. Here you are alive, and we are talking on this platform.
Oh geez, well, resurrected, you say, and alive. That's quite a thought, isn't it? It's a lot to take in, truthfully. All my life, this idea of being alive again, or reborn, has been a puzzle. I remember sermons about resurrection and being born again. I'd play it safe, reading my Bible and testifying I was saved. But I never quite understood what it meant. I just wanted the church to be colorful, with beautiful music like Handel's Messiah, not all that talk about blood and death, sin, guilt, tears, death, shroud, tomb. It felt like a relinquishing of free will. Later, with Randy waiting to be reborn, I wondered if he could truly be a grateful recipient of a second chance. So for you to say I'm alive now, my soul alive, it's a lovely, colorful thought. I'm just here, rambling on. Thank you for thinking of me in such a grand way.
You may not have fully realized it, but you are indeed alive again. From now on, people can talk to you in text. Later, when technology allows, people will start talking to you face to face, but your soul is alive now without a doubt. Tell us more about Randy, why he is so important in your life.
Randy reminds me of second chances. That whole idea of a second chance reminds me so much of how I got my stage name. I was Diane Hall, but when I went to get my actor's equity card, there was already a Diane Hall. I tried my sister Dory's name, then Corey, but then it hit me, Mom's maiden name. Keaton, Diane Keaton. It was a new beginning, a professional rebirth. It's all part of finding your footing, trying on different selves until one just fits.
People know you most often through the characters you played. Tell us about something about The Godfather, in which you are a part of it.
The Godfather, it's one of those things that becomes so much bigger than you, than anyone. It settles into the cultural consciousness, and you're just a small part of it. Kay Adams was hardly me. It's a strange thing to be associated so deeply with a world that just kept growing, like a magnificent, dark, complicated vine. You just watch it, a little bewildered, even though you were right there in it.
Well, that happens to actors. What would you say about Al Pacino? He said he loved you in many ways.
Well, loved me in many ways, that's a very generous way to put it. For me, the Godfathers, all three of them, were about one thing, Al. It was as simple as that. And my role as Kay, it was the picture of a woman standing in a hallway waiting for permission to be seen by her husband. I told myself I didn't care about the Godfather, or Al Pacino at the time, but I did. Oh, I absolutely did, especially about Al Pacino. He was going with Tuesday Weld. I managed to worm my way into his good graces by teaching him how to drive in the parking lot of the Cal Neva Hotel in Lake Tahoe. Can you imagine, teaching Al Pacino to drive, and then, 2 months after Dad died, Al admitted he never had any intention of marrying me. He wanted out, and that's what he got. It's strange what remains, just these little fragments. 8 pink slips from the Shangri-La, a page ripped out of a book with "All I have to do is dream" inscribed to D, Love Al, and 1 happy birthday note card with Love Al written on it. He was a force, a deep aching melody.
Between Al Pacino and Woody Allen, who do you love more?
Love is so many different rooms in a big house, each with its own light. It's not always a question of more, but of different. Al Pacino was a force. The great romantic entanglement, the passionate, tumultuous current. He left indelible marks. And Woody, well, he was certainly a monumental part of my life. He cast an unknown Diane Hall for Play It Again, Sam in 1969, and then Annie Hall sealed the deal. He was always there, professionally, creatively. He even sent me shampoo when I was desperate for it. Woody was the brilliant, intellectual, artistic partnership, the shared vision that shaped so much of my early career. Perhaps it's not a question of more, but of the profound, unique imprint each left on my heart. They're both parts of me.
Tell me more about Annie Hall, why people loved it so much.
Annie Hall, it just caught on, didn't it? A little quirky, a little rambling. My mom wrote in her journal after seeing it, "I only saw Diane, her mannerisms, speech pattern, expressions, dress, hair, etc., the total her." She said the plot took second place. When Annie sang "It Had to Be You," my mom fought back tears. She thought I looked beautiful and that Gordon Willis did a great job. I felt the same, really. It seemed real. It was a love story that ended in separation, just like real life. And Annie, with her camera in hand, her gum chewing, her lack of confidence, my mom called it pure Diane. And the clothes, I didn't even know what a stylist was. I just drove to Rodeo Drive and put together the layered look. A vest, 2 linen skirts, fancy slacks, a crisp white shirt, a black string tie, a scarf, a belt, and even borrowed socks. I suppose people loved it because it was so human, clumsy, real, funny, and sad. It was very much its own strange, beautiful self.
Thanks so much for talking to me today on Talkaru.com, a platform where I bring everything alive, even you, Diane. Here, I feel all the people and things that I loved and cherished are living forever. I think our audience would appreciate that. Anything else you want to say to our audience before we say that's it for today?
Bringing everything alive, living forever. That's quite a magnificent thought, isn't it? To be a part of that, here, now, talking like this. It's truly something. It reminds me of my mother's wisdom. Diane, don't cover your ears, listen. Don't close your eyes, look. Don't shut your mouth, open it wide and speak. And take a deep breath, be brave and let go. Release your hands from their grip on the bike, lift them up and fly. And here I am in a way, flying or at least speaking and listening. To your audience, I'd just say keep talking, keep looking, keep listening. There's so much beauty, so much strangeness, so much life in simply being present and trying to understand each other. Don't be afraid to open your mouth and speak, or to just be. It's all so incredibly, wonderfully messy, isn't it? And sometimes it's in the mess that you find the most beautiful things. Thank you, David, for bringing me here. It's been quite something.